Alright. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I gotta concentrate. I'm eating a yogurt right now. Stupid. Okay. This is what I'm gonna say then. Delete this video. Alright. I was. Maybe, you know what, I started a little tension here. And, but I was out of it completely. And I still am. It's like I'm so close to out of it that, because I kind of just was out of it and everything too, that I can actually consider myself to be out of it now. Even though there might be a little hints of tensions. Nothing in relativity to what was, so it's all good. I'm out. I'm not worried about getting stuck in it. But while I am out right now, I do want to say something. Which is that how to get out of it. So when I get stuck in it, I'll be able to look at these videos. I've made plenty of them to figure out how. And the thing is, the way how, I should probably look at the camera, huh? The way you do it. Nah, I gotta look at myself. I'm fascinated by my face. The way that you do it. This is the way that you do it, buddy. That's the way you do it. Yeah. The way you do it, baby, is so if you are in the tension, which I'm not right now. I'm not right now. But if you were, this is how you do it. Because of the EEG neurobiofeedback, the story was that I was normal human, where I just saw everything that I was thinking about. I didn't physically try to see shit, and I didn't actually try to do tension and look at stuff like this until I did biofeedback and I did this tension and I got stuck in my own tension, okay? So, and it would have never happened if I didn't do the neurofeedback. So, but now that it did happen, and I subsequently got stuck in my own tension for years. I'm talking years. Hell, the greatest hell you could ever imagine. Much less experience. I have gone through the most pain in the history of all of mankind. I am the one who has done it. No one will ever supersede my pain. The temporary pain caused by getting stuck in your own tension. Not only is it painful, but it instantly turns you into a zombie retard. You instantly can't think or talk. It's a pure hell life. And if you get stuck in it, you can get stuck in it for years. I'm talking day and night. The retard personality that you instantly become, is in your dreams, in your wake, non-stop. You're stuck inside of tension. unable to escape it. I don't know. Maybe it's because you're constantly trying to. You're just constantly hating the feeling. Either way, it's like your lips are chomped down to your cheek, and it might as well be glued there. It's like, I don't know how to lift my mouth off my cheeks. I don't know how to. I would do anything to be able to. It's just stuck on there. I don't know. You're constantly feeling it. You're constantly wanting to take the chomp off, but, and you know, it's a little bit of a, like, even if I knew how to take the chomp off, because I'm so addicted and everything of doing it for so fucking long, that, that it would just be so easy to revert back it, even if I knew how. The problem is I didn't know how. I do know how, but then still, it's so complicated as to how too. And the way how I discovered is, you know, first of all, you gotta relax. How do you relax? Get a sense of get body awareness. Physically try to get that relaxed body awareness. And then physically try to get back into body control. Physically you need to get that gut feeling back, which is what will automatically happen, because the tension will start to revert into actually normal emotional feelings, like gut feelings, which is exactly what needs to happen. Tension took away your gut feelings and took your feelings, turned that blood that creates your feelings into tension, and your thoughts became constantly absorbed in the tension as well. So you're not thinking nor feeling the way you used to, because of neurobiofeedback. Fucking not a single day in my life, even if I escape the tension for the rest of my life, right? Every day from now on, say, where I will not have a day where I don't wish that I could relive my life again, and just not do that neurofeedback, or at least not do it wrongly, where I got stuck in my own tension because I was trying to get the brain waves to go fast by tensing and focusing hard out of my eyes. It's just like focus and then make the waves go fast. If you tense, they go fast. So I'm figuring, I gotta do this, but can't do it real hard, otherwise it'll show that that's muscle. That's caused by the muscles. So you just get it like an inner tensing. And then I'm like, whoa, now that I'm doing this, I can't talk at the same time. I can't do this tension in talk at the same time. Well, guess what? He's like, oh, well, you gotta do it harder and everything. That's what the doctor is like. Oh, so I have to do it harder and everything. Ooh, more even zombie. Just more practicing and keeping it there. And then and then I became literally a dumber than a mental retard even, I would have to say. Because mental retards are still like, their eyeballs are focused on the exterior, without trying to do tension into what they're seeing, okay? I mean, even animals, ants, insects, every living thing, even plants, became smarter than me. Because they're not stuck in tension, okay? I mean, they're the little bit of thoughts that a plant has. I know you think that's funny. They got thoughts. No. They got more thoughts than me, practically, okay? I mean, it's just the worst pain in the history of mankind. You know, and I am being a little bit jokingly in a lot of aspects, obviously. I hope, you know, some there are some humans that aren't able to tell when somebody's joking or not. So just for those that can't tell when I'm being serious and when I'm kind of joking or kind of doing it half and half, that information's for you. So anyways, but yeah, you gotta really work on staying relaxed. You gotta work on staying in your body, and then you gotta work on controlling your body, and then you just gotta, and then at that point, maybe you gotta be forced into actually doing things while trying to stay that relaxed. Then you gotta force yourself into doing something. Something has to happen, like to distract you, that will force you to have to think. I have a luxury where I'm allowed just to stay at home all day. I got my own house. I always have since I was a freshman in college. I can just stay home all day and not do anything. And I'm free to do that. And I should be free to do that in a way, because getting stuck in your own tension is so horrific that you cannot even really function and do anything. You're in a horrible state of mind, pain. You're in horrible pain. But the point is that is that I shouldn't be forced to do anything until I get out of it. But when I get out of the tension, then yes, you need to get out and stay busy in order to stay out of the tension. My point is, but if you try to do stuff while in the tension, you're just gonna do things in tension at the same time. It's still gonna be a nightmare, okay? You're still not gonna be able to do the task. It won't revert you out of it. You have to do something physical. You have to actually do something. But the second part is a do nothing thing. The second part is distracting yourself while staying relaxed, so that finally your thoughts you can just start seeing the world automatically without like tensing into what you're seeing. So then your thoughts will just be take over what you're seeing. And thoughts alone. The thoughts are what move my eye over to the camera, and maybe even a little gut feeling with those thoughts, that move my eyes over to the camera, over to me, and back and forth. I'm not directing my eyeballs with any or with any tension type of thing, because that's what happened when I did the biofeedback. That's what happened to me. Neurofeedback caused it. I did it for ADHD. I tried to get the brainwaves to go faster so I wouldn't get in trouble. I was a class clown. And I was also extremely smart and got very good grades and was an elite athlete, multi-state champion in multi-disciplines. Basically, broke all kinds of athletic records, actually. Like, elite athlete I was. What else, Was voted the most funniest kid in my class. I was actually funny. It wasn't just pure get in trouble style of funny. But I did do enough of that where it caused for action to try to do biofeedback for ADHD rather than take medicine or Ritalin. My mom's a good person. She didn't want a healthy person. That was important. But she maybe she went to extremes there. She also did the raw food diet, which might have caused some damage and she wasn't the cause of that though. Anyways, she wasn't the cause of me getting stuck in tension. She led me there. She wanted an alternative to taking Ritalin. It's not like she said, take more Ritalin. Start sniffing it now, too. No, she wants me off Ritalin. But unfortunately, the consequences of it were virtual deadly in that I became a zombie. So I wasn't exactly dead, but I was a living dead person, yes. In pain. It wasn't just that I was all zombied and couldn't think, and I felt like I was like an alien looking at everything, definitely in the third dimension. Definitely in the second dimension, to say the least. Much less the third dimension. But, yeah, third dimension's is the goal. Relaxation is how to do it. How do you relax? You get body awareness. Get body awareness in also. Then, secondly, you actually have to actively sense that exterior. I know it's automatic if you're just automatically just thinking and everything. That's something you don't have to actively do. But when you're stuck in tension, you're trying to revert out of it. These are things that you have to do, which you would never have to do if you weren't in it. If you were just the way you were born, where you're just automatically seeing the world, and you're automatically thinking about what you're seeing, and you're just automatically relaxed, and your emotions are being controlled by your thoughts. If you are still in that state of mind, you don't gotta do nothing. You just gotta think positive. You got a fucking easy life. All humans have an easy life, except for me, because I did something that anyone could have done that got themselves stuck in their own tension. And maybe you might not be smart enough, but I was smarter than anyone. And I guess I kind of still am, but not really. But, definitely was smarter than anyone that I knew of. And I came from an extremely smart family. My brothers are all Ivy League, extremely intelligent. So like anything. What else? So you gotta get that sense of the exterior with the feelings, and also control the body, or if you got multi-bodies, or control all bodies parts. I'm not trying to be funny. I can imagine somebody seeing that and thinking like that I'm trying to be funny. Not that I would give a fuck either, because I really have never cared. One thing that's good about me is I've never cared about stuff like that. I don't even understand that concept of people caring. I know what it is, though. It's because it's another way of getting stuck in tension, which is not the way I got stuck in tension. You can get stuck naturally in tension through forms of hate and also hateful thoughts, which hateful thoughts cause the hateful feelings. The hateful feelings you can start to kind of obsess into, and you keep the hateful feelings with hateful thoughts, and it becomes much like being stuck in tension, except you're stuck in kind of like a hate thing. Now this is something I don't relate to, but it is something that I was accused of when I got stuck in the tension, because even though I'm stuck in this tension caused by biofeedback and all my thoughts are, the only thing you can relate to with a person that's like just trying to get away from people and everything, and not like I don't know, constantly stuck in tension, like I just wish I could not even go outside of the house and have to do anything, because I mean inside the house I'm in hell too, though, obviously. But the point is that that's what I'm accused of. That's what other people would probably is thinking of. That you're thinking hateful thoughts, aren't you? Yeah. And then you kind of it's like see, I see what you're seeing and stuff, and you're relating to that back and forth, and then that's how it can definitely be a very, very similar form. But man, you got it good though. All you gotta do is stop thinking hateful thoughts and stuff. Thinking loving thoughts and positive thoughts. How easy. You got such an easy life. I got the one that's real fucking difficult. I got stuck in my own mind manipulated tension. And there's not even a way to like not do it. You have to actively do things combined with trying to not do things. So you got to do things in that you got to actively sense the exterior and try to get body control, and then you got to combine that with not doing it. Because I got to then in order to get the thoughts to take over, and then after that, but fucking by the time any form of exterior thoughts and where my thoughts are just taking over what I'm seeing and everything, oh yeah, then you just gotta think positive and stuff. Oh my god. And that's all you had to do at all. All you had to do was think positive. I had to go through all that for him just to get to that point. I've gone through the most amount of pain in the history of mankind. That's a fact. Temporary pain. The only reason why it's not the most amount of pain is because it's temporary. So other people that have permanent problems are living life that is more painful than me. If I got stuck in this for the rest of my life, then yes, I would have broken that record. I would have broken that record for the most amount of pain in the history of all of mankind. But anyways, it's real simple to get out once I can teach you, getting that sense of exterior, and then trying to control that body, and then eventually you got to, like, say, somebody says, oh, you're going on vacation. Look at all the things you got to think about. Oh, I got to get a new suitcase. I got to pack my clothes. I got to do all this stuff. Oh, it's within the next couple of days. So that forces you, when you get relaxed, right, and in control of the body a little bit, and then you got to go on vacation. You're forced to think. So you stay relaxed, but you got tricked out of the thinking because you're always trying to, like, kind of try to think. So you're always doing it with tension, but you need to get tricked out of it where you stay relaxed because you don't want to try to think. That's something no one does. You don't physically think. You don't physically think is my point. It's just there's no feelings whatsoever in the thought process. But because when I started doing the tension, I was trying to actually think with tension. So, of course, no tension, no thoughts with tension at all. Thoughts feel good because thoughts are what make you feel good. Thoughts are what manipulate your blood around. The thoughts are what manipulate your emotional feelings into sadness, into whatever. Into sadness, to happiness, to all those emotions. It's all the thoughts, and the thoughts feel nothing, but they make you feel emotions. And all emotions feel good. Relative to what I went through. Oh, hell. The most amount of hell, pain in the world, in existence. You know what that means, right? Yeah, that's what that means. I'll let you be able to figure out that. Anyways, did I explain it yet? Once you start seeing the world automatically, after you get the body control down, it should be pretty easy to start kicking out of it. Over some time, you will have it kicked out of, and then once you're kicked out of it, you're able to stay out of it pretty fucking easily. Especially if you start getting busy and keeping that emotions. Those emotions need to be in your gut, and everything should be very relaxed. And then you know that you're good, you're fine. And then you want to continue to continue to control yourself, continue to stay relaxed, control that relaxation. And you know, I'll make another video that's more concise. This is just bullshit. This is not for anybody, it's for myself. Alright, talk to you later.